We had seen a video come up of an interview with a gentleman that had been released from prison, and it really drew close to our hearts. You know, we felt a connection to it. Sadie and I both decided we're going to contact them and see how we can get involved.
We wanted to find out more about the ministry, and when I found out what it was, I told Todd, we need to pray about this. I think this is going to be our next move into ministry. And he was on board immediately. So we called him and we started. And that was about 2 years ago.
A lot of these guys and girls are coming out of prison with a lot of anxiety. They don't know what their family's going to think. They don't know what society's going to think. For jobs, they don't know what they're going to do. Reconnecting with family that relationship may have been deteriorating while they're in prison. And so for them to come out and see a loving face that doesn't want to condemn them, just wants to love them and try to help them on their way, it really is something that they really appreciate, and they vocalize that.
It was funny because she said, "Are you going to be okay in this environment?" And I was like, "Oh yeah," told her a little bit about my story. Before I came to Christ, I was an addict for many, many years and actually was homeless for a time. When we got down there, it was a tough day. Your heart breaks for people that are down there. There's a lot of heaviness.
There was a gentleman that was released that had been in prison for 47 years in the SEG unit. He would get out for, I guess, an hour a day, and then he would be back in. We actually have telephones for them to use to call family or friends, and I offered him a telephone, and he kind of looked at it and he's like, "I've been in prison for 47 years," and he couldn't understand how to open the flip phone or dial the number, so was able to dial that. He talked a lot about the Lord, but we weren't really sure if he was, if he really understood what it meant to be a believer of Christ. And so he walked away to another area, and Sadie and I both looked at each other with Paula and said, "Do you think he really understands what it means to be a follower of Christ?" And we all went, "I don't think so." So I walked over and started talking with him about the Lord, and he gave his life to Christ.
And it's just a great opportunity to practice walking in obedience, to practice walking with the Lord, to practice loving on people that you don't know, and to get out of our holy huddles, and getting into the world and doing some of this exciting work that the Lord has for us. And it's not a big time commitment. It's just a few hours on whatever day that you choose. But I'll tell you, those simple little things, they really mean a lot.